I eat a lot of French fries. My husband and I fry up a whole bunch of French fries, and that's kind of what we eat for the day. I'm Rose. I'm a food scientist.
Hi, I'm Rhoda. I'm the video food director for Bon Appétit and Epicurious.
We need to throw something else into this challenge.
No, Rhoda, we're good.
Hi folks, I'm Lorenzo and I'm a level 2 chef. I can't move.
Hi, I'm Palak. I'm a chef at the Institute of Culinary Education. You probably know me as a level 3 chef. I have a batch that I made 5 days ago.
And I'm Emily. And I'm a level 1 chef.
And here are all the answers
To all of your questions.
About French fries.
Here we go.
Bop.
It's kind of fun.
All right. Numero uno.
Mayo or ketchup? Hands down, without a doubt, it's ketchup.
Do I have to choose?
Mayo, always.
I've never seen. I thought that was weird that mayo is sitting right next to my fries here.
If I'm in Belgium, I'd definitely go for frite sauce, but if I have to choose one or the other, ketchup. Or both.
Ketchup. I love ketchup. Can I make an Emily joke?
Easy one. Mayo.
No, ketchup. Ketchup. Ketchup, ketchup, ketchup.
Is there a healthier version of French fries?
Without changing anything.
Come on.
No.
Well, without changing anything, they'd be the same.
You would have to change something, yes. You could use sweet potatoes instead of regular potatoes. You could bake them instead of frying them, but I don't think there's a way to make them healthy without changing anything.
Air fryers?
I don't think air frying really works that well. I mean, that's changing something also.
You can't not change anything and have it be healthier. Unless, oh, actually, wait. If you are on a treadmill while you eat them, that's slightly better.
If you're gonna eat a fry, enjoy it. Enjoy your fries. Forget healthy.
I wonder if Rose knows a way to make them healthier without changing anything.
Oh, yeah, Rose.
I don't know about making a healthier version. I guess the healthiest thing to do is just eat fewer French fries. How about that?
I'm sorry, but like, just enjoy your life. It's okay. Get out there and have fun. You look great.
Skin on or
Skin off.
That is the question.
It's pretty vague to just say skin on or skin off. For me personally, skin on always, but
I'm a skin off kind of girl, but you can keep your skin on if you want. Want the skin on, scrubbed, no dirt.
I like skin on.
Skin off.
if potatoes, off.
Skin off, definitely. But I like them enough that if somebody gives me French fries with the skin on, I'm probably going to eat them.
I just like that rustic look. Why bother? It's yummy. It's fine. Bing!
Why do chefs double fry their fries at different temperatures?
If they're making them homemade and they're not ordering them like frozen, they're gonna have to fry it again for you.
You want to fry them at a lower temperature to get the potatoes cooked all the way through.
Like in the inside.
Basically par fry them. That's all. They're not really double frying them. If they fried it all the way and then try frying it again, it's gonna be overcooked. It's gonna be too crispy, and there is such a thing as a too crispy fry.
The first fry is to cook the potatoes, and the second fry is to get them extra crispy.
That's why. I think that's why. Who is level 3 and scientists, please?
First one is to cook it, the second is to get color and texture.
If you just did the second higher temperature one, you would have a crispy outside but like a raw inside. And if you just did the lower one, you'd have like a limp, not cooked fry. Or like it would just be like limp and not crunchy and delicious. Ah, I told you I knew fries.
Oh, I missed for the first time ever. There we go. I never missed before.
Why do people associate French fries with France?
Okay, you guys are quizzing me on history.
Who knows that stuff? Wasn't Rhoda's good at that, right? Rhoda knows history.
Rose?
The English inventing them rings a bit of a bell, but I'm not sure.
French fries, frites. I mean, steak frites is a classic French dish. So frites are fried potatoes from France. So we call them French fries here.
That is incorrect, Mundo. That was a mistake, I believe. They are not from France.
Rose, you got anything to add?
Some people in Belgium think that French fries are really from there.
They're Belgian, right? They're like Belgian?
Think during the war, some Belgian soldiers were introduced to French fries, and then the name just stuck.
Yeah, and they just kept it that way. It really has nothing to do with France.
Maybe the soldiers spoke French, so then the fries got their name French fries.
But I think French fries were served in Paris in the mid-1800s and even a little bit earlier, and I think it just stuck. And that's what I think, but I'm not positive on that.
I didn't know that this was going to be a history lesson. Otherwise, I would have come prepared.
I got new glasses. That doesn't make me smarter. It just means someone stepped on my other glasses. Order up.
What oil
Is best for fries.
I've used a couple different.
But none of them really tasted well. What oil are you using?
I mean, I guess it kind of depends what you like. I think the popular ones are like peanut.
My go-to oil for making homemade French fries is peanut oil, and that's because I can get it nice and hot for the second frying.
I like to use a neutral oil, like a grapeseed.
Grapeseed oil is a lot more expensive than regular old canola. So I would just do something neutral.
Do not use olive oil. That is not going to happen. That doesn't work.
You'll burn the oil before the fries even get to cooking.
I think you'll have to put up the rose signal for that one, which is like it's a light in the sky and it's a rose instead of a bat.
Duck fat, if you can get it. It's expensive and it's a specialty item for the most part, but it gives a really super crispy, delicious, delicious French fry.
Vegetable oil, canola oil, that's your best bet.
But I don't know.
Ooh, missed that one. What type of potato are best for making French fries? We're gonna use red potatoes. These are usually sweeter and they hold up a little bit better in the cooking process.
I think the big boy potatoes are the ones you want.
I think you gotta go with the classic russet here. They're the perfect starchy potato to give you that fluffy interior and the crisp exterior.
My go-to potato for French fries is a russet potato.
And so a russet is good because it's also a mealy kind of potato, and so it's gonna be fluffy on the inside and crispy on the outside. That's how I like my French fries. I think that's the best way to go.
A high starch potato, like Idaho potato, is the best to use for French fries. You don't want to get the mushy potatoes that you're using for mashed potatoes.
I have been known to make French fries out of mashed potatoes, instant mashed potatoes.
And that's all I have to say.
Pull. Ooh.
Is it better to deep fry frozen fries?
Or bake them. That's kind of a hard one.
Fries are supposed to be fried.
I would certainly follow the instructions on the packaging.
Whatever it says on the package.
I was never a fan of baking fries. I never got the correct crispiness that I wanted.
And of course bake fries, but there's no substitute for frying fries.
It was always so weird because I had to flip them over.
If I have frozen fries, which I don't really buy all that often, I think I usually bake them. I think either way is okay. I tend to bake those, but I also usually make my own French fries.
If it's a fry, it should be fried.
I mean, I don't know. Do what you want. Do you like baked fries or fried fries?
But you're eating French fries. Come on now. Just fry it in some oil.
That was loud.
How do restaurants
Get their fries so good.
Can I make those at home? Yes, you can.
You want to start by cutting your fries evenly.
Double frying to me is honestly the best way for a restaurant style French fry.
I heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but that some of like the chains put their potatoes in salty water before they cook them, or like they boil them or put them in salty water or something like that, so that they're salty on the inside.
It's a way to do French fries, kind of like the fermented fries that I did. Check this out. It's not a sad fry. It's just fermented. The actual structure of the potato changes 5 days later.
But when you ferment something in a brine like that, it breaks down some of the starch into sugar, and potatoes have kind of a complicated metabolism. I would try it for sure.
But not necessary to pickle them. is going to give you a different flavor than if you just fry French fries 2 times. The French fries are pretty pickled from the fermentation process.
But sometimes you just want French fries and don't want to have to wait 5 days for them.
I would use a Dutch oven. Get yourself a thermometer so that you can catch your oil temperature.
Rinsing them with water to get some of that starch off. I'm gonna get them nice and dry, and then I would suggest doing a double fry.
You kind of cook the potato first, and then you fry it. As in, make it like you're making a baked potato, and then you fry it.
And then don't be shy of salt. Obviously, you're going to salt the fries right when they come out of the fryer because it will absorb all the salt. And do it in small batches rather than trying to do an entire load in one go.
So if you get your French fry when it's hot out of the oil, nice and crispy, that's gonna make all the difference. Don't let your French fries sit around for too long. They get soggy.
I don't like soggy fries. It grosses me out. I hate it. Hate it. I won't even eat it.
But in the meantime, it's like $1 to just go get the fast food ones, so worth it? I don't know. Bye-bye ticket.
How expensive should French fries actually be?
How expensive?
Ugh.
I mean, a fry with a truffle on it is going to be worth like $100, you know?
I think they should be free. And just pay for the condiments.
They should be pretty cheap. I mean, you're using potatoes, which are not expensive. You're using, hopefully, a neutral oil that's not expensive.
But in general, they're really inexpensive, which is one of the reasons that I think people know them, and then that's how they get to love them too.
I don't know, $2 to $7 depending on the fries. Good luck. I live in New York.
In New York, I've seen fries upwards of $12. Sometimes they might have truffles on them.
Now, if they give like a good portion, I'll pay good money for that, but not if it's just a tiny, tiny bit.
In New York, they can cost anything. So, I don't know. And also, like, good ones are going to cost more than bad ones. Although sometimes really good ones cost very little. So, I don't know.
Guess it just depends on how much effort went into making those lovely fries.
So I'll pay for what I get, but they have to be really crispy and delicious. Come with a side of cheese, please.
I wouldn't mind being flown to Paris to eat them either.
Yeah. Yay!
And that's everything.
Everything.
Everything
Everything there is to know.
about French fries.
Almost.
I have a French fry secret.
Well, almost everything.